very nice voice, and I just wanted to come and share a song with you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Pow Wow Cast, or Pow Wow Life, the show from PowWows.com. This is episode 15 for September 15th, 2016. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. We've already got a great crowd online, and I really appreciate that. See, we already got people from North Carolina and from Germany. It's great to have you on. Thanks, everybody. We've got a great guest tonight, and just going to skip any announcements and get straight to our guest. One of my favorite singers. I'm so excited that she could be here tonight. Here she is, the world famous Delia. Delia, how are you tonight?
I am good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Before we get started and kind of talk about your music, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Delia. Originally, my last name was Bull. I grew up in Little Pine, Saskatchewan. I've been here now in Onion Lake for a very long time, almost 30 years probably, longer than how long I stayed in my own community. But I'm from here now, so it's a good place to be. Onion Lake's good to me.
Cool. And while we were getting started there and getting everything ready, I was playing one of your songs from Gathering of Nations. You singing out there at the hand drum contest. In case anybody was wanting to know what that was, that was Delia singing. So tell everybody, a little bit about how did you get started in singing? Is this something you've always done? Was it a family tradition? How did you get into powwow singing and singing in general?
Yeah, when I was a little girl, my grandfather, who now has passed away, he used to keep me and he would put me on a swing and he'd be singing to me just when I was a little tiny tot. And he used to just sing and it was very soothing at the time for me because of some family stuff that was happening for my parents, my mom and my dad. But my grandma and my grandfather would put me on a swing and he would swing me and he'd be singing to me. And so my grandfathers, they were all singers. They were called Little Pine Drum Group. And then my uncle Edmund, I think he was the oldest then who was singing, besides my grandfather's dad was. And then he started singing, and I used to hear my grandmother sing while she was cooking or while she was just cleaning or cooking. And I had another grandmother, which were high noon singers.
Mm-hmm.
While she was cooking, the guys would be practicing. Ted was probably only 13, 14 maybe that time. But they would be singing at my grandmother's, and we would be playing. And then my grandmother would be singing along while they were practicing. It was her brother that the high noon singers, their dad. Their dad was my auntie's or my grandma's. They were brother and sister. So I grew up around it. Yeah, both my grandpa who passed away last year and his brother. So it was all a singing family. So we grew up around it, I guess you can say.
Cool. We're getting lots of comments already online. Somebody's already posted you're their singing idol.
Oh, well, thank you.
And lots of people we got people from Iowa, from Arkansas.
Hi, Iowa. Hi, Arkansas.
Indianapolis. Yeah, all over. You got fans all over. Well, and now I know you've got several recordings, not just powwow, but you've got some other songs out there too, right?
Yes, I have. I sang with my uncles and my husband and brother-in-law and my brother's Red Bull singers. I started singing with them in about 1987 or 88. I kind of forget when that was, but it was a long time ago. At that time, there wasn't very many Cree, anyways, in the Cree there wasn't very many ladies backup singers. But I did used to hear my grandmother singing, both of my grandmothers singing. Like my other grandma would sing where she was sitting. When they'd be singing, she'd sing. I was maybe 10 years old and I'd be sitting beside her. And she was singing from right there where she was at. And I thought it was really nice. And I wanted to sing. And then my uncle used to tell my aunties and my mom and them, you guys should come and sing. So come help us. They would see Nan, come and sing with us. And but I never knew, I never thought ever that I would even sing because we grew up around horses. My dad was a check wagon driver, so we'd go around the check wagons. Once in a while, we'd go to the powwows. And then when I was 12, that's when I started to regularly go to powwows every weekend. And to be honest, all the singing to me sounded the same back then. And I wasn't interested. Like you'd hear all these singing and you'd see the dances, but we never really paid attention. My cousin Clarice, my brother Derek, and my other cousin Jeff, we were just I don't know, just wanted to go to the powwow, I guess, just to go hang around after it got dark. And then what happened was when my uncles and them were singing, like even that I would stand behind and wasn't really interested or didn't really pay attention. And then the guys around the drum started asking us to go record, like, and I would be like, oh, really? Like, you want me to go record? But we would be nice and we'd have these big ghetto blasters too. And at first I was way in the back, like I was like recording and I was way in the back, not really paying attention. But something has started to happen, like maybe hitting the drum started to get me closer to the singers, and pretty soon I was running. All that crowd from the recorders would be running and I'd be running along and I'd be first there and I'd be recording, and something really started to get my interest, even that it was so, I don't, maybe it took like 2 years and I was really interested in that drum beat, and I started to notice that there were different songs that they were actually singing different beats and different songs, and I started to notice that, and then I started to know all the songs, like all the Red Bull songs, and I'd be singing by myself. And then we started going to round dances with my cousin and some friends. And then at the round dances too, I started to learn all these songs. Like I'd hear these songs, and we'd be going back and forth in the vehicle, and we'd listen to these songs, and I started to learn them. And then I started wanting to sing, like I'd be singing along. And we went to a powwow in Fort Deschênes. When I first started singing, we went to this powwow. First time Red Bull, they were host drum there. And half of the guys, we got held back. They got held back. There was only like 5 or 6 of the guys, and they weren't the main, like, loud singers. And they were having a hard time, my uncle and a few of the other guys. And I was standing there, and there was 5 of them. They were really struggling, and I went over there, and then I started to sing. Like I knew this song, it just got to me, and I was really excited. I went over there, and I just started singing, and my uncle looked at me, my Uncle Earl, and he looked at me, and I looked at him. I thought he was going to get mad at me. I thought he was going to say, Sue, shoo, like, go away. But he went like this, and I looked at him and said, sing louder, he said. So I started to sing, and after that, I loved it. After that, I was so taken away by it. It was just like the best thing to do. I just sang everywhere. I just went all over. I just loved to sing. And then late Art Newseman, who used to sing with us, he wasn't there yet. At the next powwow, we were singing, and this was in Pie Pot in Saskatchewan. And he came over and he said, after we were done singing, we got all these whistles, and I was singing, and I thought he was gonna get mad at me too. And he was after we were done singing, he got up and he said, "Astam, come on, let's go." And I was like, "Oh, oh." Went over there. He sat me down and he started talking to me. And he said, "You were like talking in our language and saying, Moyo makunta, this is not for nothing." He said, when you're singing, he said, you're praying for the people. He said, when you're singing, he said, you look at the center of the drum. I said, or you close your eyes. He said, because when you're singing, he said, this is a prayer. He said, we're praying for the people here. He said, you pray for those people who are sick. You pray for those who are in the hospital. He said, you pray for those who are in jail. He said, you pray for those who are lonely. You pray for those who have just lost their loved ones. You pray for those who are grieving. You pray, like he just kept going on and on about all these that I was going to be praying for. So he said, and you take this seriously. He said, this is not just for nothing. He said, when you sing, he said, you're going to sing from your heart. He said, and when you sing, he said, you're going to look at the center of the drum. He said, and you're going to pray. He said, because that's where the grandfathers come from, is the center of the drum. It's like the spirit center. He said, in our Cree language, he was talking to me. And so I sat there and I was, okay, like, all right. I said, thank you. And then after that, he just called me daughter. He adopted me as his daughter. And after that, he was like one of the biggest advocates for me, like round dances, powwows. He always spoke for me. He always stood up for me, and he always like encouraged me and encouraged the other woman when the other woman started to sing too. So it's been a good journey. Um, so I still sing. I still love to sing, and I still pray for people.
Yeah. Yeah. While you were talking, I was thinking about some of the times I've been blessed to hear you sing, and it is truly, you know, it's an honor to get to hear you sing. That's really cool to hear the background of that. I'm getting a couple of questions online. Where have you been this summer, and where are you heading this fall? Anywhere that people can come see you?
We're gonna go to where our plan is. We're gonna go to Black Hills. I think that's in October, the beginning of October. But I'm in school now, and so I have to focus on the teaching aspect of my life. All summer we went to different communities. Like we went to Fort Fort Thompson was our last call, and then we went to. All the guys were supposed to come. We were hoping they would come, and then they backed out, and that left only five of us to be there singing. But we still sang anyways. And then we went to Rocky Boy. I sang with Battle River and sang with Cheevers there. Recorded. That was really awesome. Where else did we go? Thompson or Fort Thompson. I said that. Fort Belknap. We went to Mandaree. We sang with Battle River. We took first. We're supposed to be going to LA, but I don't know if I'll make it because of work.
Yeah.
Sang with Battle River and sang with Cheevers, with Thunderhill, and different drum groups. So, yeah.
Cool. Reading some of the questions here. Getting some thank yous for sharing your story. Some more people. We got somebody actually watching from French Guiana.
Where's that at?
I think that's South America, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. So would you be willing to bless us with a little song this evening?
Did you want a guitar song, or I also sing guitar?
Yeah, sure.
I started actually playing guitar first before I ever started singing. I think I was like 16 when I picked up the guitar and started to teach myself to sing. I didn't really know a lot of songs, so I just made up my own. I'll sing a song here. 1 second. Yeah. Let's see. What can I say? Well, I always like to sing songs that are going to be inspiring and songs that are going to help people where everybody always needs help at certain points in our life. So I'll sing a song here, and this is a gospel song that I sung a lot over here in Canada when we go to places. So this is a song. It's not a song that I wrote, but I'll sing a little bit of it, maybe 1 or 2 verses. And this is called "I'll Find You There." I needed love, I needed peace, I needed understanding. Lord, I'll find you there. I needed hope, I needed strength. I needed understanding, Lord, I'll find you there. Lord, you made me laugh, even when I felt like crying. Lord, you made me sing, even when my heart was aching, aching, aching. Lord, you let me hide in you when the sky was raging. I know the sun always shines after the rain. I will sing it to you and I'll find you there. I'll find you there. I'll find you there. I'll find you there, Lord. I'll find you there. I'll find you there. I'll find you there. Find you there, Lord.
Oh, fantastic. That was great. Thank you so much. So you said you got and started playing guitar and that first, and then you taught yourself music. I mean, did you get any, have you got any training, or are you just teaching yourself all this?
Do I have any what?
Have you done any formal training with music and guitar, or is this all just self-taught?
It's all just me and the guitar. Just teaching myself. I'm not the best guitar player. I mean, they have really awesome guitar players, but I do what I can to make love together. The guitar and I.
That's an amazing gift. Thanks for sharing. Let's see. On your powwow singing, I know a lot of women out there I've talked to that say they really like seeing some of the women singers and how you support the drum and support the singers. Any advice for the women that want to step up and start singing with drums? It can be a little intimidating to kind of start.
Yeah, I think what's important, I think, is what was told to me. It's about praying. Well, you're there to pray for the people. You're there to pray for all people, and you have to be kind and to be honest, in the beginning, I wasn't a very kind person. In fact, I had a lot of anger, and so it taught me a lot, the drum and the singing and being with people. There are some times where I was probably mean to like just strangers maybe, but I think it's important to be kind and just to sing from your heart and to pray. It's not about being famous, or it's not about being the loudest, or it's not about, but it's singing from your heart and empathizing and being sympathetic, I think, and just sing from your heart and love it and respect yourself. Yeah.
I think it definitely comes through of how much you do love it. And every time I see you sing, you can tell the passion is there. That's what's really cool to be able to witness. I was playing one of your videos from Gathering Nations, and you are known for these incredible vocals on these powwow songs. How do you hit those notes?
I don't have a clue. Sometimes I listen and I'm thinking, did I just sing like that? So to me, I think it's all a gift. I think I was very blessed by the Creator. That can go into another story of the things that happened into my life. But I once had a near death drowning experience. And I think I was told, anyways, the fact that I actually gave my life up for this other person, that then a gift was given back to me and I was spared. And so I was given life back because I gave my life up for somebody else. And I was just a kid then. Must have been like 7 or 8 years old. Yeah. So I really believe it is a gift. And the message at that time, through that whole experience, at the end, I didn't want to come back to this world, to be honest, because I told like whoever was carrying me, maybe God or the Creator or Lord or Jesus, whoever it was that was carrying me, I said I don't want to go back there because it's so cold and it's dark. It's cold there, and the people are cold, and it's dark there. And then I was crying, but in reality, it wasn't all how we talk from mouth to mouth. It was all mind to mind. And I said, and then that voice said to me, from my mind, it said, I put a gift inside you. He said, and I want you to go teach the people, and I want you to go show them and give them the gift that I'm like the Creator is giving that gift to me to share with the people. So I really do believe that it is a gift, and it's not really about me, but it's a gift from the Creator. To when I'm singing, I think that the Creator is singing and helping, because music is it's not just about music. It's all I can't even explain it in such a short time. But very healing in many ways. So I think that the vocals that the Creator utilizes through myself as a human is really His way of sharing love, sharing what the people need in their lives at that moment and at the time. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. That's an incredible story. That's really awesome. Could we bother you again for maybe a round dance song or
Okay. The song that I'll sing is a song that my grandfather used to sing to me. My grandfather, his name was Albert. He passed away 4 years in August 24th. He was a very kind man. He was funny. He was very helpful, and he used to sing, and he used to sing and record songs for my Uncle Edmund. My Uncle Edmund would leave some CDs, or not CDs, but cassettes, and they'd record songs. And so he made a lot of songs for our Red Bull drum group. But when I was a little girl, the song that I remembered that he used to sing that really helped me was Magic Moment. I called it Magic Moment. My grandfather didn't call it that, but I called it that. And I called it that because when I first met my own children, my own kids, um, the love that I felt with my own children, meeting my first time baby and then my second, and they were all magic moments. And no, for me, anyways, singing round dance songs was not always about man and woman love, but it was about even with children. So if I can remember, because there's so many songs in my head, I'll sing Magic Moment. My grandfather didn't put the words in there, but I put the words in there. But this is the melody that he used to sing to me when he was swinging me. No, that's not the song. When I first met you was a magic moment for me, and for you. Hey, ah, hey, 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 yeah, hey, hey, yeah, when I first met you was a magic moment for me, and for you. Hey ah, hey 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 hey
Oh, thank you. Great. Now I know you've been doing some Facebook Live videos yourself. Where can you got some links where people can go and watch you more and see what you're doing?
Yeah, I do some videos on YouTube, and then I do some live videos on Facebook, and then I don't know, maybe Sweetgrass Records or Turtle Island. They may have recorded some of our recordings. That yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure I we'll put all the links out there on PowWows.com in the show notes so everybody can go out there and see your videos and download some of your music. I know what my favorite CD of yours is, the Honky Tonk Angels. I think what was that?
It's night, yeah.
Yeah,
That's with
Ladies Night, I think.
yeah, Rusty Gillette.
Yep.
See, what happened was when I go traveling, because we did that Delia and the Waskewitch boys, two of them, three of them actually, one with Kenny Merrick,
Mm-hmm.
and then two of them with Ted Whitecap, Irvin, myself, and we used to sing all the time. Brian, we'd sing around when we're sitting like at home or just driving, and then I started to like miss their singing, and when like Irvin was gone sometimes for a long time from our, he'd be at home and I'd miss his singing, and I'd say, you should sing some songs so that when we're at home in the winter, in the cold winter, we can listen to them. And so there was an idea, and so he said, yeah, we should do some recording. Let's try some recording. Let's ask Ted. And so we did the recording. Then we did the second one. And then we did the third one with Kenny. And then the fourth one was with Rusty, because what happened was when I'd go traveling all these places, I could just hear myself singing. There was no other woman that were recording or singing, and I really wanted to get that out there. So I was talking to Rusty Gillette, and all of a sudden he said, "I'll meet you like in Saskatoon, Powell, and get some ladies together, and let's do this recording." And I said, "All right." So really fast, maybe like a week, I just wrote it on Facebook. If anybody's interested, any woman interested, let's meet at Saskatoon, Paul, and let's do a recording. And sure enough, there was some awesome singers, and we did an awesome recording. It was so beautiful. It was so I don't know. I can't even explain how beautiful it was. Fawn was there, Penny McGilvery, Fawn Wood, Penny McGilvery, Candace Scabby Robe, and Wendy Singer, and there was my auntie Sarah, because she was shy and she wanted to sing, and I said, "Come and sing." So she sang, and my daughters Nicole and um, my niece Carrie, and everybody sang, and it was really good, and it was so beautiful because my grandfather was there, so we invited him and we sang with him, and my uncle Edmund was drumming for him. And so it was a really beautiful project. Like the guys that came out to help was Troy Petusian, Brian, my husband, was drumming for us. And so it was beautiful. It was really nice. Then we did a second one, and we planned to do another one, but everybody got busy.
Yeah, that happens. um, I'm actually putting it up here so everybody can see where it's out there on Drum Hop Records.
Yeah.
Drumhop.net. Yep. You can go out there and take a look. That's a good one. I keep that one on my iPhone. That's a good one.
Yeah. What happened was we were going to gatherings that one year, and it was like for some reason back over here in Canada, anyways, it started to be like a wrong thing or something that women should be singing. When I first started to go to round dances, there was no woman singing, and I went and I started singing. And this lady actually from the States, I can't remember what her name was, but she came down and she was singing. So I went to sing with her, and I started singing. We started singing at round dances, and then the other ladies would come and sing. We'd go round dancing, and then sometimes these ladies would come up to me and they'd come in. When I'd walk in the door, they'd come and they'd say, "We're told not to sing." And I said, "Really? Who said that?" I said, "They announced it. The women are not supposed to sing." "Oh, well, I wasn't here. I didn't hear it, so I'm just going to go." And I'd go sing. They wouldn't say anything. I just kept singing, and that's where I meant that my adopted dad, that's where he would speak for me, and he would he'd tell me, "Come and sing here." So he was the king, so nobody could say anything. And so I just sang, and I just kept singing, and then somehow throughout these past few years, I haven't really gone around dancing anymore, but these past few years, it was like wrong for women to sing. It seemed that way. So there was a lot of people that I don't know who they are, to be honest. People who are against women to sing, but I was listening I happened to watch TV, and I was listening, and I heard Kitty Wells, and she was saying the same thing, that it was like forbidden for women to sing in country back then, and she made this song, and the song was in singing to another song that was being sung, so she sang like against it and I was thinking about that, and we traveled, and I say, "Hey, I should go sing this song and Gathering the Nation." And I was only thinking that, but I went there, and I was standing there, and I never know what song I'm gonna sing. When I'm gonna sing, I just stood there. What am I gonna sing? So I started hitting the drum, and sure enough, I started singing that song. Yeah, eh, ha, hey, ah, ha, hey, ah, yeah, hey, Ya once in God who made honky tonk as it says in the words of song. Many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. Hey, hey, and I was singing and I had my eyes closed and when I opened my eyes, oh, there was so many people there, and I just about fell over and was just about was laughing, like because I could hear the crowd, like when I sing the words. It was probably more of the women that were luluing and yelling, yeah. But it was an awesome feeling. It's always an awesome feeling when I'm standing there singing, like for the crowd. And the thing about that was, when I was younger, I had a dream, like a real life dream. I went to sleep and I had this dream. And in this dream, I was standing in front of some place that I never was at before, and I didn't know where this was. And I was singing, and when I opened my eyes, there was so many people. So it was like a deja vu when I was at Gathering of Nations singing that. So it was awesome. So I think the message is to encourage, and we're all how do you say, my great grandmother, who was 98 when she passed away in 1989, almost I was pregnant with my daughter Nicole. She said to us, being almost 100 years old then, she said to us in our language, she said, "Egagi koyasena mo." Don't turn away anything. Because you don't know 100% which one is good, which one is real. So don't turn away things. If the gifts come to you, you should accept them and acknowledge them, and they're gifts from the Creator. You hear the dogs out there? I think there's some monster out there. But so that's what I tell my daughters. Because I can't stop what the Creator sends to this world. I pray even to those who are not even here yet. I pray to like the spirits that are still coming, the babies that are going to be coming to this world. I pray to them. I pray to the ancestors, and I pray for people who have passed away. I pray to them to help us in this world, even right now with the pipeline in North Dakota. I pray every morning, every day. As soon as I wake up, I start praying for the water. Like I pray for everything. We all need prayers.
I'm speechless. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your stories and your songs. Truly a blessing to hear that tonight. It's something that everybody needs to hear. Incredible message. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing all that with us. Anything else you want to tell everybody before we go?
Well, I just want to say that thank you very much. Thank you for all of you out there that are listening. We are First Nations and Cree. I speak the Cree language. I teach the Cree language here in Anilay. And I ask for your prayers for our Cree language, because we're losing it here anyways. Up north they still speak it, but here in our community, we're probably at my age or maybe a little bit younger here are the last ones to speak the Cree language. So we're doing the very best that we can to preserve it and to keep it and to hang on to it as much as we can. We have awesome support from Onion Lake Chief and Council and the education, and where they are helping us. We have our Cree development where they make all the stuff that we need. So I'm asking for prayers to keep our language, and because in our language it's like the songs that I sing. You can't replace that sound. The sound in the Cree language, you can't replace that. It's like when I'm singing, nobody can replace those little vocal sound. And our Cree language is very important. And today is September 15th, 26 years that my partner, my fighting partner, and I have been joined, and we were married. So happy anniversary to Brian. I don't know if he's not here, but he's someplace, someplace outside, and it's dark outside. But yeah, Iron Lake is an awesome place to be. Awesome support here. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Delia, thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate you coming on. That was really good. I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy hearing this. You've had lots of fans on tonight. I'll make sure I put all these links out there so everybody can go see some more of your videos, and can't wait to catch up with you at the next powwow. Thanks so much, Delia. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy life.
Thank you. All right, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in for another show here at PowWows.com. We appreciate your support, and we will see you down the trail. Thanks, everybody.